Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, I was going to stay away from this subject because there hasn't been any official confirmation that this is all true. So please take this as a rumor, hearsay, or whatever you want to call it, right? So there's a story floating around that none other than Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, back in blood, Pooh Shiesty. Got one of the hottest songs out right now. I'm talking about trending on the main page of YouTube and all that. Got locked up while he was in Florida, man. And they saying that he had a concert that very same night. Now, there are limited details on what took place with Pooh Shiesty allegedly getting locked up. But I do know that Pooh Shiesty's been locked up in Florida before. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about that last arrest, see where that could have led to this current alleged arrest, and then, man, we're going to chop it up from there. Now, before we do all that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and, man, let's get it. Okay, now we got that out of the way, man. Let's talk about Pooh Shiesty just a little bit, right? So Pooh Shiesty is one of the hottest rappers in the game right now. I think Say Cheese came out with his list. A lot of people came out with their list for the hottest rappers last year, and Pooh Shiesty was at the top. He's top 5 with everybody as far as new rappers. Gucci Mane at this point, all he got to do is sit back in the cut and just chill. He lets Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano do all the work, man. They out here getting mad hits on social media, mad hits on all the streaming platforms. It's looking real good for them, man. And they have the benefit of doing shows. Now, Pooh Shiesty had a show last night in Florida. Now, everybody who lined up and was out there for that show got pie in the face. A lot of people on social media are laughing at them, man, saying, oh, there's a meme even going around saying, oh, y'all was at the Pooh Shiesty show last night? And, man, they came out negative. Want to know why? That's because Pooh Shiesty did not show up for the show. And why they say he didn't show up for the show? Allegedly, he was arrested. Now, I do a lot of these type of stories. I know the sources to go to find the information that's real. And, man, using legal names. I know Pooh Shiesty's legal name. He's been arrested before and got a lot of his information. Now, nothing, absolutely nothing that I saw confirmed the fact that Pooh Shiesty was arrested last night. A lot of people are putting that rumor out there. And maybe that might be the reason that they're saying he missed the show. But nothing I saw says that he was arrested. Now, maybe they're masking his information or hiding it because he's a celebrity. And that's always a possibility. But usually in those small backwater counties, they usually don't do that stuff, man. You know, they don't care. Especially when it comes to rappers. They really don't care. You know what I mean? But, I mean, anyways, they're going to do what they have to do anyways for their job. I'll be honest. I'll be straight up there. So, I mean, most people, if he was arrested and he had to get booked in, he would get booked in like anybody else. Now, to be honest, I don't see that information, but, man, it's not stopping people from saying it. So this is the exact rumor. People are saying he got arrested and locked up in Polk County. So Polk County, Florida, the deep, dirty South. Now, the biggest city in Polk County, Florida is Lakeland. And I believe that's where the concert was at. And it's smack dab in the middle of Florida. I mean, if you did a line across the middle of Florida and then a line across the middle from the top to the bottom, you would be right in Lakeland, Polk County. You would be in that area, right? And I can't think for the life of me why in the world he would get pulled over and arrested in that area unless it was something like, man, a routine traffic stop that ended up, turning into something else. Because definitely in the state of Florida, I believe there's no legalization. And if you look at Pooh Shiesty's videos, you know that Pooh Shiesty, man, he participates. So, you know what I mean? That's the easiest way to put it. And maybe it was something like that. And see how this is all conjecture. I'm trying to figure out what they did because there are no solid facts. So anybody who's saying that they reporting the exact facts, they don't know anything so far, man. Because, I mean, even if you do your due diligence, call a private investigator or whatnot, you still don't see what exactly he was locked up for, man. But eventually it will come to light if he was locked up and what he was locked up for. Now, when it comes to Pooh Shiesty's previous arrest, remember, he was arrested back in Florida a couple of months ago. I want to say it was like October time. And that was a really crazy case because, man, everybody was surprised by that. Now, there was an alleged shootout. It was a real crazy situation, man. And maybe I can even, man, let me drop a clip.
Rapper on the run after a chaotic afternoon in an exclusive South Florida neighborhood. Police say the shots rang out during a drug deal gone bad in Bay Harbor Islands, and 2 people were hit. One of the victims driving themselves to an urgent care in a very expensive Mercedes. Police spent the afternoon looking for clues inside that car. The injured ended up at an Aventura hospital, one victim undergoing surgery, and both are expected to be okay. Police say they are searching tonight for a rapper named Lontrell Williams. They say he fled the scene in a green McLaren sports car.
Now, according to that news report, it was allegedly a drug deal gone bad, and Pooh Shiesty was on the run, man. He was wanted. Now, this is what makes this more interesting, or might even make this pertain a little bit to what we're talking about today is, man, I wonder if Pooh Shiesty ever really turned himself in, went back after he turned himself in initially. Did he ever go back and take care of whatever he needed in the state of Florida? Because if not, then we wouldn't even know it. There might have been a warrant out for his arrest looking for him to clear up the last case that he had, because that wasn't that long ago. That was back in October, I believe, and that's only a couple of months ago, even though we are in the new year. So Pooh Shiesty might have just had a warrant over his head that he wasn't even thinking about. He was in town to do a show, got pulled over for like a regular just stop, and then it happens to so many people you wouldn't believe, man. They run your ID, they run everybody's ID in the car, like, oh, you got a warrant, you got to go. And that just happens, man. I'm thinking it might be something similar to that, because it doesn't seem like he was in Florida for any reason other than to do that show. And Pooh Shiesty's got to be charging big bucks for a show right now, especially with Back in Blood doing so good like it is, man. Back in Blood, like one of the biggest joints out right now. But regardless, man, I'm hoping that this is all rumor and Pooh Shiesty is not in anybody's jail. He's out here getting his money, and everything is on the up and up. Because, man, at this point in his career, it's time to, man, keep taking off, man. Not to be going back and backtracking and getting locked up or anything like that, man. That has derailed many of careers who are on the same pathway that Pooh Shiesty's on. Him and his boy Big 30, I like how they roll, man. I've been watching them for a very long time, covering them, talking about them. I've done numerous videos about Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty, and I think they real deal gonna be good in the rap game for a while, man. They got their own sound. They came with their own type of beats. It's a good look, man, all around. You see cats as big as Lil Durk and stuff are working with him now. It's really about something. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that Pooh Shiesty really got arrested? Or do you think this is just an internet rumor that's going wild? Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.